y'all! So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I thought I would do something that I don't think I've seen on YouTube before. It probably does exist, but I've never seen it. So I have actually gathered all of my products that I've gotten from Ipsy or Sephora Play, products that I haven't used before. I do have some other products from the bags or whatever that I've either already used up or have used them a few times and kind of already know how they perform, I guess. These are products I have not used ever. Like, I pulled them out, looked at them, swatched them, whatever, and then they've just gone somewhere, like, put up. So I gathered them all up, and I'm going to do like a full face, as much as I can do, obviously. I've never received any foundation products from either Sephora Play or Ipsy, so that is something I'm just going to use a regular foundation for, but everything else, I think, should all be from either Ipsy or Sephora. So yeah, so just something fun and different. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. First, I'm going to go in with the Honolulu lip treatment. This is from Ipsy and it's one of my favorite. I use this constantly. It stays like very handy right there and it moisturizes the lips so good. Okay, and then for a primer, I'm going to go in with this. It's In Transit Camera Close Up. It's a mask, moisturizer, and primer in one, and it's from This Works. So I'm not sure. I've never heard of this company, This Works, but it is supposed to be like a moisturizer and primer in one. Primer, I'm going to go in with this. It's In Transit Camera Close Up. It's a mask, moisturizer, and primer in one, and it's from This Works. So I'm not sure. I've never heard of this company, This Works, but it is supposed to be like a moisturizer and primer in one. Okay, so I have this from Dirty Little Secret eyeshadow. It is in the color Teaser. So this is a really good transition shade. So I'll definitely use that. Then I have this from Makeup Forever Artist Shadow. And it is a kind of like a shimmery purple. So that's really pretty. Let's see, then I have a Matrimony, and this one is in Matte Mazowski. It's a plum shade. It is super gorgeous. So maybe like these colors together, that would be pretty. Okay, so I did go ahead and apply some, just some concealer on my eye for a primer. So we're going to go in with this Dirty Little Secret shadow again in Teaser and apply that on a fluffy brush as our first transition shade, or shadow, I guess. So I got this idea because I was just going through all of my products like that I've gotten from the bag and was kind of like, okay, I need to get rid of some of this stuff, which I did end up actually getting rid of some things. But then it kind of gave me the idea to like, wait a minute, maybe I could like, you know, I was kind of looking through what I had and what I didn't have, and I was like, maybe I could do a tutorial just using all of the different products and have to come up with like a look that hopefully will look decent. No promises, I guess. Okay, so we're going to go in with this Pacifica, I think it's a bronzer. Hold on, I have the box right here. It is Lotus Infused Bronzer from Pacifica. So we're going to go in with that and then kind of start to deepen up the crease just a little bit more on this outer corner before we start going into these darker shadows. Okay, so then I think next, we're going to go in with this plum shadow from the Meet Matrimony from the Balm. It's from the Meet Matrimony palette. This color looks so pretty. So I'm just going to focus this on the outer corner. Oh my god. That's super pigmented. Very, very pigmented. Okay, and I'm just gonna apply it, get it on the lid where I want it, And then in a little bit, I'm going to go in and blend it out and clean it up. Okay, then I'm going to take a Morphe M330, which is just a kind of fluffy brush, and I'm going to start like blending this outer corner out a little bit better. And with this Makeup Forever shadow, and it is, I don't know, for $5.54 maybe. Just start applying it on the middle of my lid in patting motions. But it's not as much color payoff as I feel like, as I thought it would be, especially for being a Makeup Forever. Okay, and I think I'm also going to go into this Pacifica quad here and pick up that purple shade also and kind of, well, and kind of go over it also. I don't know, I wasn't that impressed with that Makeup Deep shadow. Okay, so I'm going to take this, which I've used this before, I'm going to take this highlighting stick from tre'StiQue and apply it kind of more in here. This is actually one of my favorite items I've ever received from Ipsy before. So I'm just going to take some on this flat brush and apply it here on the lid, but more towards the inner corner only. This Pacifica and get this shinier color, this champagne kind of color, and apply that over where we just applied the cream. And also I'm going to apply this on my brow bone. Next, we are going to go in with some bronzer. And I actually have two bronzers. I have this Pacifica one that we kind of use in the eye a little bit, and it looks really, really pretty. And then I also have the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, which I got in a Sephora thing, and this is my favorite bronzer. I use this a lot. I actually have the full, I went and got a full size because of the sample. So I think what we're going to do is actually try this bronzer first, just to see, since I haven't used it and I'm trying to use products that I've never used before. And you can pick up Pacifica stuff from Ulta. I think they're kind of more like a drugstore type, like, brand, I guess. The only concealer that I've ever gotten is a Bye Bye Under Eye, and this was in an Ipsy, and I'm not sure if this, it says neutral medium, but I'm not entirely sure if it's going to match me right now. It does match me in the summertime. I have used this like a few times, but I'm not entirely sure how the color is going to be. But just for this tutorial, and this stuff is so thick that you just want to use a little bit at a time. Okay, so next step, I actually have two blushes that I've received in a bag. This one I've never opened. It's the what is this? Bellapierre Cosmetics. And it is Mineral Blush in Autumn Glow. So, okay, so we're gonna swatch just a little bit. I don't know if y'all be able to see it. So it's shimmery and it's almost coppery looking in a way, I guess. Kind of a good bronze topper, so maybe we'll use, let me go in, I'll just go in with like a little bit, hopefully. So I have a little bit on my thing. I'm gonna tap that excess off though, because I don't want to get too crazy. Okay, so what we're actually going to use for legit blush is this Hot Mama from the Balm, but like it's a coral gold reflex. And these do say like shadow blush, so I guess because they're smaller, so you could use them as a eyeshadow. Even barely picking anything out. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish up our eyes. I'm gonna go back into the transition shadow we did and apply that to the lower lash line. And then we're going to go into the plum shadow and apply some of it to the lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to go in with this Sephora crayon 24-hour waterproof. This is in the plum shade. I'm going to do the waterline shadow back here and then lightly blend it forward. This is, I don't know what this is, Ciate, London? I don't know what this is. Fierce Flicks, and it's a felt liner eyeliner. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of that. Okay, so I really actually like this a lot. I will say I like the marker felt tip, especially if you're not used to using like any type of gel liner or anything like that. Some highlight. I'm actually going to use a little bit of this NYX liquid illuminator, Born to Glow liquid illuminator. I got this in an Ipsy, and I'm just going to use, I've used it before and I do like it, so I'm going to put a little bit of that. And whenever I apply liquid illuminators, I always like dab my finger. Try not to rub anywhere if I can help it. Okay, so then I'm going to go into the City Color Highlight Trio. This is the only highlight powder I've ever gotten from them, and I've used this a bunch on my channel before, but we're going to use it again because it technically is from Ipsy bag. So okay, I went a little too ham on the nose highlight, but that's okay. It's not gonna hurt me. Okay, so I have received several mascaras from both Sephora and Ipsy. This was the only one I could find in my bag, but I know I have an Urban Decay one for sure and a Smashbox, but I haven't used this one, so this is the It Superhero Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara. So we're going to try this one out. So it's very straight across kind of blonde, which I usually prefer one with a little bit of a curve, but okay, I did go in with a second coat just to kind of see how it did, and it started getting a little bit more on the clumpy side for my personal preference. But overall, I mean, that's a pretty good mascara if you're, I don't know. I still stand by Maybelline Lash Sensational though, so I'm not going to change from that. Okay, so last but not least is lips, and I have 3 or 4, hello, can't count, 4 products here. I have this Pixie lipstick, and it looks kind of like in a cranberry shade. It looks very pretty. Then I have 2 of these sticks. Now, one is from my Sephora this month, and then this is from tre'StiQue this month. And they literally look almost identical, I think. Yeah, so let's see. This one is Sephora, which is Belle. And then the other one, this one is tre'StiQue. This one is super creamy, actually. And then I also got a Smashbox liquid lipstick in the Sephora Play this month, but I don't know what color it is because there's no label. All this says is Smashbox. Hello, guys. Hello, I need to know what color this is. So I think what I'm going to do is just go in with this matte lip and cheek pencil from Belle. But first I'm going to go ahead and line my lips with some lip liner. And I'm going to go in with one that I've gotten from a Ipsy bag, if I can find it. This Ofra lip liner. And this is in the color Silk. Okay. I went ahead and just lined all my whole lip. Then we're going to go in with this. That's a really pretty color, and it's very creamy. I really like that a lot. Very pigmented too. So this is lip plus cheek pencil, so I guess you could apply a little bit to your cheeks. Okay, so I guess that's it for this tutorial, honestly. I mean, I think we're done. Actually, overall, that was really fun and something different. I probably wouldn't normally even do like a plum eye eyeshadow look, which I do like plums on pretty much everybody. I've used it a lot on my clients, but I think just for me, it's a little bit different, which that was kind of the point of why I wanted to do something like this and this type of, I guess, a challenge, just to kind of get out of my comfort zone and see different products and try different things. And so it was kind of like a first impression. I will list everything down below that I used in case there was something you guys maybe want to check out, like full price, or like, you know, regular size. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching it. If you did like this and you did like this type of video, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below. If you have a YouTube channel, or you know other people that have YouTube channels and you want them to do this also, tag them down below. Let them know. I think this is kind of a fun thing. I think I'm going to kind of continue doing these type of videos with my Ipsy Sephora things. I feel like I get them in, I'm like, ooh, cool, let's, you know, do a video on them, and then I never really use them again. So this is a way for me to use my entire makeup collection. So yeah, something different. So again, I hope you guys like it, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, guys!